Welcome, 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 everybody. Alrighty, so last we left off, you guys were hop, jump, and a skip away from the ruins. It was night, you have taken now a full rest, and it is bright and early. You have your 2 horses, and you are on your way to the ruins of this dwarven city. How are we doing in the morning?
Keck gets to wake up right in the morning to work out again. It's nice being out in the wilderness where no one will see you, hopefully.
I'm going to forage for some like herbs and other stuff like that.
Or some rabbits.
Please make me a survival check.
Somehow always manages to find.
Sorry. Alright, so you do
19?
find a bit of berries and a bit of other plant life that you are able to consume healthfully.
Fantastic. I put it in a little like wood bowl type thing, and I eat it like it's salad.
Nice. Zolgan, what are you doing bright and early in this morning?
Practicing my aim on my my bow, and having a beer or mead or whatever. Oh no, there's no alcohol. I forgot. Oh, this is terrible.
Was about to say, you grew a beard? Nice.
Terrible. No. I'm just sad about no alcohol, but I'm practicing shooting with the arrows, or with the bow and arrow.
Nox, what are you doing this fine morning?
Knox is carving a tiny warhammer.
Ooh, interesting.
This guy's up by default.
He's been working on it for a while. He's just sort of doing details and stuff. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Hey Nox, do you keep your disguise up all the time? Or do you put a hood on after the disguise is off? Or do you...
So he still wears his hooded cloak, but he's when we're just out and about and there's no one near us, like when camping, he lets it down now. He doesn't worry about keeping it up so much. Though he still finds it amusing to be a human, he keeps wiggling his toes. He's not used to having toes.
Alrighty. So, on your way to get through to the ruins, you'd first have to cross through the main road. So, as you
Is
go...
that gonna be really difficult?
I'm sorry?
Is it like really busy or something?
No, I'm just making a point.
Okay.
So, like, disguises would have to be on, potentially, or we'd have to be on the lookout in case we need them.
Mm-hmm.
Keck will begrudgingly put on a disguise.
As you guys, though, cross through the main road, nothing of importance happens. You don't even come across anyone. And as you finally reach the ruins, after you cross. Alrighty, so I know I drew it as like sort of a cavern. It's not. As you approach, in the distance, you see a towering spire. As you get to the spire, there is a large archway with a winding staircase going downwards. To each side of the entrance is a lamp that is constantly glowing, and above it, etched in stone, is the phrase, "The City of Brat." In common.
Keck will take off his disguise and rush forward to look for any kind of ledge or window or balcony or something to see how something to look up or down. Look at height.
The staircase is going downwards. There is a window within the tower, but as you enter and look up, it is just like a straight up tower with the window simply letting light in so that you can see going down the spire.
So are these stairs like open and there's just barely a railing? Or is it walls on every side and it's a little...
So it is walls on every side, going all the way down. It is a spiral staircase, so it just goes around in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
As you all descend, you can see that the same lanterns are kind of dotted along the walls, along the outer wall of the staircase. And after you get to a certain point, there are windows starting to open up as you go down that lets you glimpse upon the first level. What you see is a ruined city. This city was made out of stone and metal, but oddly enough, it's still lit up. There's lights canvassing across the entirety of the thing, across the entirety of this first floor. And as you look more towards the ceiling, you see this giant ball of light, essentially illuminating the entire first floor. In the center, you see a spire coming up through the center of it, a single tower. And as you reach the bottom, you reach the bottom of the city. That pulsating object is where you all are.
Keck has no ideas where he is.
Standing.
He wanted to look at one of the lights that seem to be still on. And as he tries to take it off the wall, he'll mention to the others, like, has it run out of fuel? Or refilled recently?
Does not come off the wall.
Even, like, there's nothing to grab, or just
No,
even
like
forcing it off?
Can't take it out.
Is there any specific like paths that look like they had some more interesting things, like anything that looks like the camps that were described?
What camps? I'm going to refer that question back to you because I don't remember describing any camps.
The camp type things that Catface was at?
We saw it with him
Um,
earlier.
Yeah, that thing.
You do not see any signs of that. And as you go down, Catface says, I forgot how creepy this place was.
Are the permanent lights warm at all?
Yes they are.
What do you think, Nox? Permanent lights or recent visitors?
By the look of them, I would say most likely permanent. Magic of some kind. It's not like they're torches.
Can't seem to rip it off either, no matter how hard I pull.
Well, look at the size of this place. You've clearly been very well experienced when it comes to building.
Can I try stealthing and seeing if there's anybody around? Been here recently?
There
Oh.
is no humanoids around. You guys can see 150 feet.
Are there
Yeah,
signs
you
of
can't see
movement
any
or-
signs of anything.
At all?
Nothing.
No check, no nothing? Okay. No, thank you.
Is there anything higher up that Keck could get a closer look at that maybe the average passerby wouldn't be able to?
Once you get out of the tower, you can fully fly. You guys did walk a far way down. The ceiling from the bottom, floor of the first level to the ceiling is about 50 feet.
Okay. And there's nothing up there like windows or
Nope.
different...
There's a giant ball of light in the center, where this center hole is. Right above that is a giant ball of light mounted in the ceiling.
I was actually wanting to head that way, towards here. This
Keck
way.
has no idea where we're going.
Towards the giant ball of light in the middle.
I'm lost too.
Zolgan,
'cause
you
we're
said
on
you
roll
wanted to
20,
stealth
but-
around. Can I have you make me a stealth check?
Oh, sure. I don't have roll 20 open right now, but I rolled 18 total. I rolled 8 on the dice.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll open D20 or roll 20.
So with that, you are hidden. As you go down the street towards the center light, you see that the street branches off into a side street.
Okay.
Logan, did you tell us that you were going anywhere, or did you just disappear?
I just disappeared, but I'll come back and tell the lads.
Fun.
So I'm stealthing around, just looking. I find this alleyway. You said, or
Mhm. Well, it's a side street. It's not an alleyway.
a side street. Okay. Well, I go to the other guys and I tell them about the side street. Let's see what.
Keck will just look expectingly towards Nox and or Catface.
Their
Head there?
their encampment is several layers below. If I remember correctly, I believe it's the 5th.
I would imagine anything of value from the first few levels has been looted already.
I'm not so sure about that. This is a dwarven city after all. They are very well at hiding valuables.
Well, the scale of this place, if we constantly look, we're going to be here for years. I think
Yeah.
we should at least focus on our task at hand and just, if we wish to investigate anything.
If I
Well, if there are
remember,
levels down, how do we get there?
Catface kind of looks around and he's like, if I remember correctly, there should be a map around this column. Aha! And he takes you kind of around back of the column. And you see there is a big map describing each of, showing kind of where you all are in relation. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of just draw out that map really quickly. So, boom.
Heck just looks up and matter of factly says, "Huh, I don't see how this helps."
So
Is it all written in common?
down from the thing, down there, down there. Yes, everything is written in common. And down there. So it kind of lays out. So this would be the surface. This would be the surface. This would be like the first kind of level where you are. And you can see that all of the... To go down further, you kind of have to go back and forth across, going downwards.
It's literally like an upside down pyramid.
Yeah.
Wait, so we know it's a dwarven city?
Yes.
And it's okay. Did anyone ask why like everything's in common, not dwarvish or dwarven?
Do we have any basic knowledge of the history of the city? Was it a place where dwarves did trade a lot?
It was their
Or just-
capital city.
So this
Or
is
just
just
the
where
language.
they lived around.
That doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily answer my question.
I'm just weirded out because it's in common and not dwarven. So
Maybe
Well,
it just appears the whatever
it's-
language you can read.
It is a large... so the dwarven capital was always...
I'd imagine it was the hub for trade.
Yeah. I can't really do anything. I need you all to roll a history check to reveal more.
Don't rely on me, folks.
Because it is ancient.
And Nox has no memories.
Scari's got a 21.
21.
Nox hasn't shown up again.
I'm a
Oh,
nerd.
there's
10.
Nox. 10.
It should have shown up.
Yeah, it did. Okay, got a 2. So, Scary, you know that this, in its heyday, this city was massive in scale. This city was, it had humans in it, it had elves in it, it had dwarves in it. While still being the dwarven capital, pretty much any sort of trade went through this city. Looking back at the main map really quickly, the main road that is this red line, no matter if a merchant was going from this side of the world to this side, they would always make the diversion up to this city for trade. It didn't matter where they were coming from, it didn't matter what their end location was, they always made a stop within this city.
It's a trade route. So
I guess that explains that. Should we get a move on? I don't like caves.
At least you can fly in this one.
True, it's a bit better. Although I don't expect that to stay throughout the entire place, if I'm being honest.
True, if every level is this size. I find it hard to imagine. Do we know why this city fell, like, or is that just speculation?
Would we have to roll another, or
It was such a major city, I'd have
This
thought
is
it would
kind
be
of
relatively-
common
I would-
knowledge at this point. At this point, it's more common knowledge. The city didn't originally fall when the Dwarven Kingdom fell. Whilst the monarchs of the Dwarven Kingdom resided within this city, it didn't originally fall due to the trade routes. However, over time, the city itself started to weigh against the monarchs who were ruling it, and an event happened that's not common knowledge, so I can't reveal it, that caused a mass exodus from the city.
So it's literally a ghost town?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suppose my main question is, was it sudden? Or was it gradual?
It was more of a sudden exodus.
So, definitely could have left a lot of valuable stuff behind.
Keko open a random door.
Okay. Closest building being right here. You open the door and it's a house.
He'll walk inside when we're stopped.
Compared to the house across the street from it, this house looks to be a little more wealthier than the one from right across the street from it. But it's a house, as you enter.
Does that appear to be the same all the way down the street?
Does it have furniture?
Yes, it does. It has some tables, some chairs, a wardrobe.
The places seem intact, Keck will practically yell back. Not as loud as he can, but still pretty loud if we're considering if they aren't certain that people aren't nearby.
As you say that, your voice kind of echoes across.
So, all the way down the street, do the houses on one side appear to be more elaborate than the houses on the other, or is it house by house?
So it seems like this outer ring seems to be more wealthier houses compared to this this more outer ring compares to be more wealthier than this inner ring.
So are they built into like the cave walls kind of thing?
These ones sort of are, but sort of aren't. They're kind of like half and half. Like half built in, half outside.
Yeah.
And then
the front half is...
along the streets, every so often, so like about here, about here, about here, there is in the center a golden pole with a lamp lighting up the street.
Okay.
This lamp, however, seems to be off.
One closest to us? Or...
Can I
Does
pull it?
anyone grab Keck? Because otherwise he'll start digging through drawers.
No, Nox would have stepped up into the doorway behind you, but he wouldn't necessarily come in because he'd have to duck through the doorway quite a bit, I would imagine.
The doorways are about
Yeah.
Are they not made for
about
like humans?
6 foot high.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd sort of like duck down and sort of peer through, but he wouldn't enter.
There are
So I guess
some,
there's other-
as you look along the street, there are some that are taller. And as you look along this way, just in the creeps of what you can see further past, you can see some creatures kind of not really like stalking around, but more of kind of just in the area.
Creatures?
Yes.
Completely oblivious from this, Keck's just gonna start looking for gold things to pocket.
Yeah,
Knew it, you're a magpie.
I start looking around for any cool
These
knickknacks and stuff.
these creatures have sort of like grayish skin, hair very like unkept. They seem to have full like hands that are able to have they're able to like grab and hold things. They're skinnier. They're short. And they are currently not looking at you. Their back is kind of hairy, and you can see sort of like a rusted sword.
How far are they?
They are around this area right here. And there is a group of them.
But like, what's that in like feet?
I would say around 150 feet.
Nox would probably nudge Scary and say, what do you make of the locals?
Are they even people?
They may have been once.
Yeah,
Not that I can judge.
I don't think they are. Just a hunch.
Doubt they'll be too pleased to see outsiders, that's for sure.
But what are they surrounding that thing? What are they around there for?
Yeah, they
What's
like
that there in
gathered
front?
around a specific place for a reason.
Yeah.
They are gathered around one of the pillars, and they are kind of just chilling and eating like rodents.
Does Keck find anything?
No.
Oh, no golden talon sheaths.
Oh, I was just if there was anything that you might eventually be able to trade in for a tattoo, but now he won't come out yelling, "Look what I found!" because he didn't find anything.
That's the point, actually. Looking for gems would be quite a good idea.
Yeah, anything.
Catface
he'll
kind
start wandering his way out and be like,
as
"What are you
you
guys
all are
looking
kind
at?"
of staying to the outside, Catface goes, I doubt we'll find any gems on this level. This one was more for the poor than the wealthy.
Yeah. I would imagine the deeper, the more valuable things go, and the darker the secrets.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see how strong those things are.
would you
What
like?
things?
Roach?
Keko, look over. How big are they?
How big are they? Give me 1 second. They are. Does it give me a
Like compared
height?
to an average cat.
They are technically a medium sized creature.
So like the
a
size of a wolf.
Bear in mind that you're a medium creature and you're huge.
Yeah. I would
I
say.
just like when he said technically a medium creature, like I took that as on the small side because gnolls are also technically a medium creature and they're 8 foot tall and crazy.
That is true.
I wouldn't say they're about 8 foot tall. I would say maybe around 6, judging from the picture
so the
that I have here.
So they're basically like
So we're looking at like
fairly
orcs.
average humanoid hunched over.
Mm-hmm. Here, give me 1 second. I'll send you an image.
I'm thinking of like a really scrawny werewolf kind of looking thing.
Kind of does look like that, actually. It's taken a minute to upload. There you go.
Can we go beat them up?
You can go.
Next reaction will
literally looks
depend on
like
what they
an
look like.
emaciated hobgoblin.
Can I do like a survival or nature to see? If they are a goblin, they would be Bayish. So
I must admit, I would
Why
rather
would a
gauge their
goblin be
strength up here
Bayish?
than when we're deeper down.
goblins are Fey.
I thought they were goblinoid.
They are not.
They have Fey ancestry.
They're goblinoid.
The new ability they just got in the update is literally called Fey ancestry.
Yeah, hobgoblins, bugbears, and all of that are technically Fey ancestry now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is they're technically part of the Unseelie court, I think.
Hmm.
So what do you want to do?
I wanted to make a nature or survival check to determine if they are goblin or not.
Make me a nature check.
Okay. And I have advantage when it comes to Fey.
Well, that happens. Keck will just go ahead and mention. Think they're guarding the way we're
Well.
supposed to go?
It's an 18.
They are not a goblin.
Let's kill them anyway. Because they're blocking the way that we have to go, Kex. That's exactly
I don't know
right.
for sure that they're hostile just yet.
Technically, they're
then
not
let's walk.
blocking the way. There are other paths, but
Maybe we should allow one of them to see us and see how they react. If they leave us be, we've nothing to worry about.
I can fly up. It's not like they'll be going crazy things when I'm 40 feet in the air.
That's true,
Can
they
I-
wouldn't be able to get you, but it might
Can I
spook
try
them.
to? Can I try to insight? See if
uh,
they would try
what
to
do you
attack.
want
If they
to
would
insight?
try to attack. If
Do
would
they look
try
angry?
to? Do they look like they're gonna try to attack somebody? If
Do
they
they
just
look
randomly
evil?
walk up,
We want to judge them based on their cover.
Roll
are they
insight.
like feral? Are they like feral or? Just asking.
Roll insight.
Dirty 20.
They, from their body language, you cannot discern whether or not they are hostile. From what you can see, they are kind of just chilling, eating the rodents that they've caught, and kind of just doing their own thing. They don't look hostile, but then again, they do not know that you are watching over them.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a little test. Scar, you cover me?
Yeah, I got you.
For some reason, I'm imagining Scar has a way to attack from range. Maybe I'm just completely wrong.
I'll
Yeah,
just.
cool.
I'll take out my
Yeah, for the
I'll
most
take
part.
out my crossbow.
Keck,
But,
I have a very important question to ask you.
Okay.
You do not have your disguise on, correct?
Correct.
Nox, do you have your disguise on?
I've got my cloak on and my hood up, but not human at the moment, no.
Okay. As you approach, once you get to about there, they notice you. And they turn.
Okay,
and
so I wanted to very specifically sneak up until I was 30 feet in the air, 50 feet away, and then be like, hey, like, just make noise. That was the goal.
Okay. Roll me stealth then. What was theirs?
Very low roll. 9.
Did you glide?
As soon as you
I mean, I
are
can't glide
about
up.
here,
Oh, yeah.
they take note of you. As you are up in the air.
Okay.
And they kind of just like snarl and go, "So, more creatures come to play."
Okay, I'll go land on a wall. If 50 by 50 feet away, unless they literally attack before then.
There
Respond.
is no wall. There are rooftops.
Sure.
Okay.
Are those are those at least like 20 feet in the air?
Yeah, they're about 20, maybe like 35.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's fine then.
Yeah.
And then it's like, see many other creatures here?
Lovely chicken. Haven't had that in a while. Those awful priests take all of you away. There are none with you. Interesting.
Priests, you say?
Yes.
There's literally a joke right there. There's literally a joke. Obvious.
They your bosses?
I wouldn't say that.
So you do have bosses.
We have our clan. We do not obey those priests. And he kind of spits on the ground.
At least we share one thing in common.
Do you want? If it's treasure you want, you won't find any here. But be careful.
Just some information. A scout, if you will.
Oh. Information, you say? And what will you give me for such information?
Let me look at some things for a moment.
Tick tock.
Give him a chicken wing.
Wait, did I ever give my hand axes and javelins at people?
No, I don't believe so.
I guess I still have those.
Yeah, because you brought spares, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Well, if it's worth my while, perhaps some gold or weapons.
I have no need for such things. Plus, I have my handy. And he kind of pats the sword on his hip.
I see. Well, then maybe I could promise to put some troubles into those priests.
I do not care for what happens to those priests. Those
It'll be
wings
funny.
of yours, though, look rather meaty.
Keck absolutely cannot help it, so he will flex.
Maybe one of
such a
your
Keck thing to do.
wings will do.
Ooh, that got dark quick.
Do you even know of anything further down in the city? Probably never leave this level.
Information you want, yet you give nothing in return.
You clearly like me staying nearby. I'm surprised none of you have moved.
Haven't we? I forget how sneak attack works.
They gotta have advantage. Which, if they're hidden, that would work too.
Okay. They
Also,
basically
Keck
gain
has the high
advantage,
ground.
don't they?
Yeah, Keck
If
has
they're
the high
hidden,
ground.
they have advantage, which would proc
Keck
sneak
has the
attack.
high ground.
What's
I would
your-
say I hope the people that I told to cover me are watching my back.
What's your passive?
Oh yeah, I'm watching.
Like, yeah, like my passive perception is going to be awful, but I'm
I am
expecting it
watching
them to
them.
be challenging theirs.
Nox would be intently watching at a distance as well.
What's all
Yeah.
of your
Are we
passive
using-
perceptions?
Mine's a 14.
14? 16.
10.
Okay.
Kex is going to be a grand old 9.
Fun.
Always inspires confidence.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so how am I gonna do this? Kind of conventional way. Alrighty, this
I'll
is
just
what we're
say,
going to do. As you are hit from behind with a 24.
Okay.
And you
So 24 to hit, right?
Yep, 24 to
Okay.
hit. And you take 6 damage plus 5, what was that? Necrotic damage.
Okay.
How far away did they go from us?
I believe you guys all just stood there. And they were here, and they snuck around, so now they're with Keck up on top here.
No, so how far away is Keck
I'm going to
from
go ahead and
me?
roll initiative.
You guys are about, I would say about 20 feet.
Oh Christ! I thought they went way further away than that.
No.
Well, Nox would instantly react if he saw Keck get attacked.
Alrighty, give me 1 second as I get the battle map ready.
I suppose, like, if they had been prepared attacks, like, I presume Skari had a bolt prepared the entire time. They could use their reaction to attack with that.
Yeah, Nox would have been cautiously watching.
Cautiously watching though, them or him, because Keck is technically kind of sort of outside your line of sight if you're watching them.
Well, I would have been.
Oh, come on. That
I would have
been,
literally
like, point number
been
one,
watching.
within sight of partners.
As well as
Yeah,
the fact
bear in mind.
that they got a really nice stealth roll.
Yeah, it's just the attacking breaks stealth unless they have special abilities.
Nox would have been watching around Keck for his safety, not watching what Keck was doing.
I'm gonna have you all roll
He knows Keck's
initiative.
ability to walk into trouble.
Yeah. So do they get reactionary attacks on the person who revealed himself?
Yeah. Technically it was a sneak attack, so I don't believe you do you? On a sneak
Whenever
attack?
you attack, it breaks your stealth.
Okay. So yes, technically.
Unless you have a very specific feat that
yeah,
allows it to not give you away if you miss.
If there's some that are down, there's one there. Can I just do bonus action hacks before we start? Or not bonus action hacks, just pulling my sword out and doing the
You can pull the trigger on your
crossbow.
your bolt.
I mean,
that
I
you
did have that up. Yeah, I did have
like,
that
I
out.
presume you were preparing attacks every round. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
he got attacked. I pull the trigger. Reaction. No round needed.
Keck, can you please roll initiative?
Yeah.
Nice. Alrighty. Let me get this turn order over to here. Alrighty. So, yeah, position your characters to how you would have been. I just reset everyone. Keck, you're kind of off a bit. What are you two doing?
I just moved it. You were moving him up, right?
No. Back and forth. Each character has their own...
We have to stay in our line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was
Sorry.
saying because you moved. Okay.
Sorry. No. Okay.
Let me be cover for him.
You technically are by just being forward.
Ross.
Anyways, it is
So did the guy take any damage from those reactionary attacks that you guys made, right?
Roll them.
Alright.
Skari does not hit. Nox does hit. Nox, which one are you targeting? Are you targeting the one that was talking?
The one that snuck up behind Keck,
The one that snuck up behind Keck. Okay.
because technically that's the only one I'd really be able to see, I think.
Okay.
Would I be able to make an attack as well, or?
If you were holding attacks and preparing them every round while watching me, one guy attacked me and you saw it, and you can use a reaction to actually do the attack.
Okay. So if I can do the attack, do I just roll the hit then? Yeah, sure. +7.
Okay, so that did 10 damage, and they are not. Okay.
23.
23 hits.
D6 4 16 with attack if he's close to Keck or attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Alright. Keck, do you do anything?
I didn't have actions prepared.
Okay.
I guess if anything, I would have been dodging, but a bit late for that.
As you all kind of just unleash onto this one, it kind of flies a little more backwards towards the wall, and Ket, you can see as it's pretty bloodied from the barrage of attacks. And the one that was talking goes, so you deny us our food. I guess the time of talking is over. And he is going to go up towards you all and is going to attack Scary. With his short sword. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 4 damage plus 5 necrotic damage.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Is he within 30 feet of me?
No, he's farther away from you now, because he ran up towards everyone else.
Yep, cool.
Alrighty. Next is another one that was next to it. It's also going to run up. And this one is going to... It's actually going to not do that. Well, I gotta put it up here because of reasons. But it's going to disappear into the shadows.
Is it magical darkness?
It does not create any sort of darkness. It disappears into
doing
the
the hide.
natural shadows.
I should still be able to see him then.
But you don't.
I mean, some things have the ability to go invisible when they're...
It is the next one's turn, and this one is going to come up again and going to attack with its short sword. So, does 17 hit Scary?
Yes, my AC is 15.
4 piercing plus 2 necrotic. And then it's time for the one that's up by Keck. For this, actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna put Keck up here, and this one over here, as they're technically kind of separate from the rest of the combat at the moment, because they're kind of up a little farther away from everyone. And this one, Keck, are you facing it, or are you not facing it anymore? As you're watching the other ones go out to attack Skari and everyone else.
What do you mean?
Like, did you turn your back on the one that attacked you?
No.
Okay. No, I'm just wondering. So it is going to go up to you and do a short sword attack. 9 obviously misses. And with that miss, it is your turn.
At the end of his turn, yeah, I'll go ahead and do the stone rune.
Okay.
So as a reaction, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Boom. 6.
He fails.
Mm-hmm.
So he's charmed by me for 1 minute.
He's what?
He's gonna have 0. He's charmed by me for 1 minute.
Uh-huh.
He has 0 speed and is incapacitated.
Okay.
He repeats the
I
saving
just
throw.
imagine just
and
stood
it turns.
staring at you adoringly.
Alrighty.
You know, when I move a certain way, he just seems to think I look delicious, but he doesn't act on it very much.
What are you gonna do now?
How far am I from the rest of the other ones?
They're probably about like 40 feet away from you at this point.
Okay. Keck will go ahead and take a focusing breath, and he's gonna rage, and he's just gonna fly to the other ones, leaving this one by himself.
Alright. So, you fly over to everyone else.
And then he's
This
going to
one's
attack.
Still kind of outside, so I'm gonna put it there for now.
He's gonna attack one of them. If any of them have taken damage, he'll attack that one.
None of them have taken damage.
So he'll just punch one of them.
Which one?
The one that he goes back to that is near the rest of the party.
There are 2 that you can see. There is the top one in the first row and the bottom one. Which one are you attacking?
Top.
Top one?
Remember,
Okay.
I can't see it.
That was the one that you were talking to.
Sounds good to me.
Go ahead.
Let's do... 26 to hit.
26 does hit.
For 6 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go ahead and action surge for another hit.
Okay.
.24 to hit
That hits.
for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait. Add 4 extra damage. Rage damage.
Okay. You hurt it so much that it's bleeding a bit. Now it is time for this one. And this one comes up. And this one's going to kind of just survey the area. It's not going to do anything at the moment. Nox, your turn.
This will come as a huge shock to everyone I know. But Nox is going to try and put some of them to sleep.
No.
You're gonna sleep?
I know.
That's so new. You've never done that before, ever.
What can I say? So... So it's 5 plus.
Hey, everyone you put
Right,
to sleep dies eventually.
I can literally do 9d8.
Are you gonna cast at max level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crowd control. 43.
Remember that it's indiscriminate.
Ooh.
Yep.
You put. You put this one to sleep. Anything else you want to do?
No, he's going to continue to sort of bide his time and watch for a little bit, I think. I don't think there's much more I can do.
Alrighty. Zolgan,
So I
your
presume
turn.
the one that I injured went to sleep?
I'm sorry?
I presume the one that I injured went to sleep?
No, this was an uninjured one.
Okay.
Am I able to go for? I don't know how to. The top one. Can I go for the top one?
This one?
Yeah.
Yep, you can go for that one.
All right. I'm gonna take my short bow.
Remember that I'm not near him anymore, right?
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Is Keck near him?
I just told you that, no.
No, you're not. Okay, my bad. But 18 to hit.
That hits.
And 19 total damage.
I don't think you get sneak
No,
attack.
you don't get
I
sneak
don't
attack.
get. Okay. So just 5 piercing damage.
Yeah. Oh, it's like
And
19.
then
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, no, sorry. And I'd like to stealth as a bonus action.
Alright, go ahead and roll stealth for me.
22.
Okay, you're good. You're hidden.
All right. That's my turn.
Scary, your turn.
Indeed. These fuckers are annoying me with all of their necrotic damage. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my big ass sword. And then use Crimson Rite of the Dawn. Imbuing my weapon with holy damage. How much do I take? I take 4 damage. But my sword is radiantly holy and all that good shit. And then I'm gonna go up and smack this fuckhead.
That one is not visible at the moment.
This fuckhead.
That one is asleep, so go ahead. I believe you had advantage because it's asleep.
On both of my attacks?
I believe
Just the first one.
I believe it's just the first one.
Okay. Well, does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Fantastic. So it's going to be 15 total damage.
15. Okay.
With that one, and then for the second attack, it is going to be a 17. Does
Still
that hit?
hits.
And that is going to be a 11 total damage.
All right, and I believe it wakes up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's why only the first one was advantage.
Yes. So he is now awake again.
That's a shame. I was planning to interrogate that one.
Isn't it auto crit if it's asleep?
Is it? I don't believe so. I believe you get advantage, and it's not. That way it's... Yeah, because you get advantage, so it wouldn't be an auto crit.
I know if it's paralyzed, it's auto crit.
I don't believe
know if it's
sleep is an
paralyzed,
auto crit. Paralyzed, I believe so, but not asleep.
Yeah.
All right, is that
I
all
don't
you're going
know.
to do today?
Um,
Not hopefully it's all he's going to do today.
yeah, I did my bonus action and my action.
Alrighty. So it is now that one again, and it is going to try to, and it is going to attack Keck this time with a crit 25.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 6 normal damage plus 7 necrotic damage.
Okay. So Keck's resistant to the normal damage, so 10 total.
What about the necrotic though? Are you resistant against the necrotic?
That's. No.
No.
Which is why I added it full.
Okay. Oh, I see what you did. Okay. Sorry. I'm doing things math is
I, on the
not
other
like
hand-
math is like out of my head at the moment.
I, on
Okay.
the other hand, am now resistant to necrotic.
That is its turn. Now it's time for this one, and this one is going to appear right behind.
Wait, by the way, are these things undead of some kind or no?
No.
Cool.
This one is going right behind Zolgan. It is going to try to choke it out with a Garal. And it
Wait, it sees Zolgan?
fails.
Isn't Zolgan hidden?
Oh, Zolgan is hidden, so it would be Skari then. But it fails. So that's no good. But it is out in the open now. So no more of that. Now it is time for this one, and this one is going to try to go for Nox with its short sword.
I'm
that
on a
is
back line.
12. Huh?
I didn't think they could melee hit a backline character.
Oh. I'm forgetting my own rules now. It's been a long day. Sorry, Kek. It's gonna try to hit
Okay.
Kek, which don't think it does. Because it's a 12.
Nope.
Yep, that's what I
Keck
thought.
dodges.
And this one, this one is gonna hop down and is going to eventually make it to the rest of them.
incapacitated? Is
What?
that the one that's incapacitated?
Oh, yes, it is. I need to make another
it's
wisdom
gonna make
saving
a
throw.
wisdom saving. Yeah.
That's a 3. It does nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Kek, it's your turn.
The Mao.
Okay. Keck will go ahead and use a bonus action to... One moment. Second wind.
Okay.
10 plus 4 HP restored. Doesn't give me an option to just roll that, so I'm going to roll a d10. So I'm going to restore 10 health.
Okay.
And he'll just go ahead and punch the one that he had been talking to before. Still awake, still injured.
Go ahead and try to hit it.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
12 bludgeoning damage.
And what do you go for? The uppercut straight to the face?
Breaking his nose.
As you go straight for the face and you break its nose, it falls down dead on the floor.
He'll just like hop like a little bit of a boxer and to tell the others, you're next. That'll be Keck's turn.
delicious chicken. And it's gonna go up. I'm gonna put this over here. It's gonna go up and is going to attack you, Keck.
Okay,
10 does not hit.
correct.
Nox, your turn.
I guess really. I mean, they're all still alive, aren't they?
All except one, because Keck just killed one.
You would probably just Radiant Bolt one that's given up her stuff to sleep. Guiding Bolt, not Radiant Bolt, sorry. Oh, that's only a 9 to hit.
Wait, which one did he guiding bolt before?
Does not hit. I'm sorry,
That's
what
the
did you say,
point,
Scary?
The one he guiding bolted before is the one that's incapacitated now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It would have only have given advantage on the follow-up attack anyway, so it's a bit late. Forgot about that. Yeah, okay, that's me done.
That's you done? Okay, Zolgan, your turn.
I mean, technically, no one's. Is it just the next round?
No, it's the next attack.
I want
So
to
don't
attack.
try to hit it yet.
Nice.
I want to attack the top guy. Again,
Okay.
If you don't.
Oh wait, I forgot.
I'm-
He was attacking it, even though it's the only one he doesn't get sneak attack on.
Wait, which one? Sorry.
The one that the one that you've been attacking is the one that you don't. Or actually, now you get it. You should have gotten advantage before, which would have given sneak attack, I guess.
Well, now he's
I have sneak attack now because.
Yeah,
Uh.
he's cloaked. And the one he was
What is
attacking
he?
before is dead.
Okay, I guess I got confused.
21 to hit.
21 does hit.
All right. 9 piercing damage and 16 sneak attack.
Alrighty. It is bloodied. Is that your turn?
And then I use my bonus action to hide again.
Roll me some stealth.
All right, man.
You good?
23. All right.
Scary.
Wait, which one is he hit? Was he hitting top, middle, or bottom?
He hit this one.
Oh, I was going after the bottom one, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Hex on it, and then give it disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit it with my sword.
Okay.
23.
Hits.
So that's 2 slashing, 2 radiant, and 1 necrotic.
And you cut it in half.
Beautiful. We can see this one? This middle one?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna hit that one now.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
12 damage total.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
And I already... yeah, I did bonus action to hit. So yeah.
Alright, that one is dead. It is this one's turn, and it is going to try to garrot you again, Scary. 13 hit.
13 does not hit. This is...
Alright, so it does not get ya. Dead. This one is still alive, needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which it fails at. Kek's turn.
Again.
Kek, how long does that paralyzed go for?
Up to a minute, and it's not a paralyze;
Okay.
it's incapacitated.
Or
Pretty close.
incapacitation.
Yes, the one that I was talking to is still upright.
Nope, it's dead.
Okay.
You
Are
killed
any
it.
other than the incapacitated one still around?
No.
Okay, Keck will just go grapple the incapacitated one. This will be our this will be our one to interrogate.
So you are fleeing the other two.
You said none were up.
I said none were incapacitated.
Are any alive?
Yes. There are two
three
alive
alive.
in front of you.
Okay.
The third one is up on a ledge that you left it.
That's the incapacitated one.
Yes. That's the
Okay.
one down here.
He'll attack.
There's two others within your reach.
Mhm.
Okay, he'll attack one of the other ones within his. Actually, are either of them injured?
I believe they're both injured. Yeah, they're both injured.
Like bloodied?
One isn't.
Would it be possible for Keck to grab the one that's not bloodied and fly straight up?
Yeah, you're gonna have to make opposing athletics.
Keck's
This one,
raging, so
Keck
that'll be
was
with advantage
born
for him.
You got a 10.
That's my minimum's 11.
Okay. The 29 that you got, so you can grapple it and bring it up.
Okay, so he goes up 25 feet, and he'll just hold it there.
Okay. It is its turn. Ooh. You are technically casting a shadow. So it disappears from your hands and appears on the ground again.
Does having 0 speed affect this at all?
No, because this is an ability.
Yeah, but some of them say, like,
Nope.
if they can't move, they can't do it.
Nope. Doesn't say that at all. I'm reading it right now. It's got to be an
Okay.
unoccupied space within 500 feet. Nope, but you... Oh, wait.
Does it have to be completely in a shadow?
Wait, no. Wait, I'm trying to see something else.
Okay.
Oh no, so you go with it.
Oh.
You go with it onto the ground. Oh, that's
Okay.
interesting. You go with it on the ground,
So this is just
and
this
you
is just
become
blatantly a teleport.
cursed.
Do I know that?
What the heck is even cast in D&D?
It doesn't look like it. Because it doesn't technically take damage. So, you guys basically get teleported down to where you were before, except you two are kind of hugging it out, and you are now cursed.
What does it look like? Because this is very, like, this is a teleport in front of everyone's eyes.
This is kind of like shadow enveloping, and then you just like come out of shadow.
And they just have to touch literally any shadow, not be entirely within it.
Yep.
Huh.
Nox is genuinely wondering if he can learn that trick.
Man, imagine just flipping a coin and then teleporting because it casted a shadow.
Yeah, I forgot about that ability. Okay. Until right now.
Okay,
Nox, it's your turn.
Right, so although he teleported, he's still grappled, right?
Yes, he is still grappled to Kak.
In that case, I'm gonna assume Kek has got it and attack the other one.
Alright, go ahead.
I am going to move into arm's reach of it
Mm-hmm.
and attempt my favorite thing of face grabbing.
Ooh, fun.
Is this the one that's pretty bloodied?
No, this one looks perfectly fine.
Alright, face grabbing. Here it comes. That's a 22 face grab.
Fuck, that hits. That's more than I thought it would be. Okay, go ahead and roll for that damage.
And that's 21 necrotic damage.
It's not.
Straight to his brain.
It is very bloodied now. As you see, as you touch it and you grab its head, blood starts to spurt out of different orifices, like the ears and the eyes and the nose.
Yeah, Nox is visibly losing his cool now.
Alright, Zolgan, your turn.
So which one are we trying to? There's two left, right? Which one are we trying to capture? Or
So,
if we are,
there are 3 left.
There are 3. Yeah. One
So
of them
this
is just
one
not on the...
is incapacitated and is on top of a rooftop, some ways away. This one's being
Okay.
grappled by Kek. And this one just got its brain blasted by Nox.
And it's still alive.
It is
Yes.
barely holding on to life.
Okay. I'll shoot that one then with the short bow.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll for hit.
Okay.
You hit?
Net. How do I roll crit damage?
It automatic.
Auto? Okay.
Yeah. You just roll for the damage. Alright, it should have been automatic. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll it again.
Alright.
Roll the damage again. Okay.
Yeah.
So you take its head off as the arrow just goes directly through. And it just
God.
falls dead. Alrighty.
Alright. Stealth as a bonus action. Stay out.
Go ahead and roll again.
No, I'll stay out.
Oh, you'll stay out of stealth. I thought you said you were going to go
Yeah.
back into. Skari, your
No.
turn.
I'm holding one.
I'm gonna move Hex over to the one that's being up right now.
The one that's being what right now?
The one that's being held.
Oh, okay.
So bonus action, move Hex from the one that died to that one.
Okay.
And then
Hex.
I'll do my 2 great swords attack on it, and then because we have the other one that's incapacitated still, so I'll just kill this one and then we'll take the other one as a prisoner. Or whatever.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Huh.
First attack.
Wait 1 second.
But okay.
How should I? All right. This is how it's gonna go. You
didn't get it
miss. I'm gonna
Wait.
need a
It's
roll.
being grappled. It's being grappled. I have advantage.
Yes.
No, don't.
No, you
No?
don't.
Damn it!
That
Damn
doesn't
it!
do.
You don't have advantage. However, let me just roll a percentage die really quickly.
Grappling.
I do have my second.
You luckily
You have
also
my
do
second
not
advantage.
hit Keck.
Well, I do still have my second attack, so
Can we not do that?
What?
If we're gonna, can we not have grappling get more made up disadvantages?
Well, if he misses, there's
Yeah,
a
no, that's not
possibility
the
that he's
mechanic.
gonna miss and hit you.
Not nerf. That's not a mechanic. Can we not nerf grappling more, please?
Okay.
that could be if it's like a nat 1, maybe. Because that's
you
a nat
hit that
1.
time.
Great. 9 plus 3 plus
It's dead.
5.
It's dead.
I find it very funny that it's 9 slashing, 3 radiant, and 5 necrotic. Just very
I like
mixed
to
in.
imagine that Keck literally like held onto his chest and like pushed him into Skari's sword. But
For real.
All right. I'm going to take everyone out of initiative.
Keck will go
And
grab
we
the
go-
one that's still charmed while he can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I'll tie him up.
As the bodies
I was just gonna hold him up
lie
high.
onto the
Take
floor.
Oh.
out.
Let's just tie him up anyway.
We already know they can teleport.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's only one alive.
Just cover his eyes. That usually helps teleports.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to tie him up as well. Let's tie him up and blindfold.
Yeah, let's carry on.
Okay. Is that all right? Like the charming only lasts for a minute. It probably lasts for less.
You can
I'm
tie
just
him
gonna
up.
always put him to sleep if need be.
Okay, cool. So I guess tie up and blindfolded.
It kind of like struggles around and is like, "What are you doing? Get off of me!"
What do you know of the lower levels?
Dangerous. Don't want to get caught there.
What kind of danger?
Oh, normal stuff.
Priest?
The priests are
Sing-
lower. Much
Few
lower.
large creatures, a bunch of small creatures.
More like us. Not small, not large. Just more like us.
Okay. Traps?
There are no
Ambushes?
traps within this city. As far as what was left when the monsters resided.
Makes sense if it was literally a place of residence.
So, trying to think what other questions you might actually know.
Layout, directions.
We have a literal map. He said,
Rooms.
I did ask, ambushes?
I don't know.
Fair.
Are there any particularly well-guarded areas?
The church's compound. The priests like holy water.
What's in that
Doesn't
area you guys
affect
were
me
guarding?
much, but it affects others.
What's in that area you guys were guarding?
Nothing. We were
Might as well go check it
trying
out,
to
right?
Eat. And
You were gonna eat
interrupted.
what? What were you gonna eat?
Rodents.
Hey, Zalgan, want to go check that out?
Let's go, dude.
I'll
You sneak
drag
in.
this.
I don't know if there's any others in there.
Alright, I'll go check it. Can I stealth and check the area that they were guarding? If
Yep.
there is any?
Go ahead and roll stealth.
22.
Alright. As you go forward to the area they were guarding, there's nothing there. There's a light pole, and that's it.
Light bulb.
Oh, cool.
Alright.
Okay, I could use a little bit of time to wrap things up. To take a short rest.
Just relax it up here.
Tick tock.
Whew. Alright.
Nox?
Is he still blindfolded?
Mm-hmm.
Knox would place his hand on the top of his head, and he doesn't believe he's telling us everything he could.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
Alright. As you enter into his mind, his mind is surprisingly more sophisticated than you thought it would be. It's more akin to a normal person's mind. And
That's
as you reach their subconscious, you can see them chasing around rats. And when they catch it, they hold it up and start to, like, devour it.
That doesn't sound that sophisticated.
I'm not talking about its activity, I'm talking about the structure of the mind itself.
Okay.
Good.
I would probably plan to move around relatively unnoticed first. And so, like, seeds of thoughts as to, you know, what's the plan when we get out of here? See if it-
What do you mean? I'm now confused as to what you're looking for.
Trying to sow the seed of him thinking, what do we do when we get away from these guys, to try and see a visual of where he would go, what his plan would be, where he would go to get help, or where he would consider a safe place.
You watch as a memory plays forward as he runs along the rim of the not really like a run, but more of like a you know how like hags like hobble in some video games that like hobble really
shamble.
quickly? Yeah, it's kind of like that. As it goes forth and goes into this sort of park area, Let me just move the map really quickly so that people can see along this area here.
Does the park of the city have plants?
Yes. And you can see as they run around and try to chase for like rodents and stuff. And you can also see there seems to be some kind of hierarchy, but in the memory it's not very concerned about that. It's more concerned about food. But you do see glimpses like in the corner of its vision of like a hierarchy of like one being more important than the others.
As that flits through, he would literally stop that. Who is that?
That is our leader. Do you want to meet him?
How reasonable is he, and what does he want?
I don't know. Haven't talked to him personally. But maybe he'll be interested in you.
And you all live here in this pub?
We live along this floor.
Why this one?
It's safe. The lower floors are more dangerous.
So you're too weak to survive on the lower floors, so you fled to this one.
We are not weak. If I was weak, I wouldn't be able to take you to our leader, now would I?
You just said you haven't spoke to him. How am I to believe that you could get us in there?
I can always take you there. Even now.
That would alarm Nox slightly. And he would say, I'll consider it, and he would exit his mind pretty sharpish.
Before you exit, let me just do a quick little thing here. Yep, that's technically still within, well, that would be more suffice. Let me just plop down your figure really quickly. Because Nox, you have been transported. As Nox is inside of his mind, you can see as the shadow that is cast is starting to envelop the two of them as they lay motionless. Does anyone attempt to pull Nox away or do anything?
Keck theatrically yells, "No, wait!" and tries to grab.
I'll just put a hand on his shoulder.
Hand on his shoulder, try to grapple. Zolgan, what are you gonna do?
I'll try to grapple. Hold on.
Alright, so no need for Nox's figure because you all get teleported. So you all get teleported right outside of the park. And you can see there are tons and tons of these creatures. You are all also cursed. But you do not know that. I don't believe you can be double cursed. So Keck, you are just cursed again.
That's
I'm gonna.
that's a really cute tidbit we just got. You teleport your character.
STD. Don't worry, I had.
I'm gonna chop the head off of this one.
Yeah, a spatial travel disease.
I'm just gonna chop his head off.
in the middle of his teammates.
In front of hundreds of them.
Everyone,
Yes.
you sure?
Yeah, if you
Yep.
even tried that, Nox would stop you.
You can see one kind of approaches and the mob of them starts to kind of part ways. And he goes, "So, what do I have the pleasure, and why do you
I
have
still have
one
my
of
sword out, by the
my
way.
minions tied up?" As he kind of squints and looks at you all.
So did all his restraints stay on him when he teleported then?
Yes.
We were looking for information. They were looking for a meal. We had a small disagreement.
Oh?
I believe he promised me an introduction to you. Is this
And
the one
might
I saw in the
ask
vision?
why you are all covered in blood?
Because
Small
some
disagreement.
of your followers mistook us for lunch and we re-educated them.
Ah. But you are lunch. Aren't you?
I don't believe we have the same opinion of such things.
I don't believe so, no. What do you want?
Information primarily.
Oh?
Passage through here without conflict.
And what will you give me in return?
The life of your little pet here.
He is
Is
not
there
my
anything you
pet.
wish?
Well,
Is there anything you want from the lower levels? We have business down there.
You know, if we clear the way, perhaps you might be able to take some space down there.
Carve you out your own little corner of the lower territories.
It would not work. The creatures down there are cunning and make work of our dead. There
Well,
is
there must be
something
something
that
going
I
on.
want. However, it resides all the way at the bottom.
Keep talking.
I want the castle. As he points over, you can see the top of the castle spire poking up through the hole in the center of this first floor. There are supposed to be golden riches in there, as well as mountains of delectable food.
That's quite the prize.
We were going low anyways.
Yes,
Chances of us
but
reaching the
you
bottom.
should be prepared for what is lower. For you may not survive the trip past the 5th floor.
All we know so far is that they're medium-sized.
That is lower, but once you pass the 5th floor, you get to the more dangerous creatures.
Help us prepare. Tell us what it is we're dealing with to give us the best possible chance. And it may just gain you a castle.
Interesting. first thing you should know is that beneath us lies the dragon.
Still alive?
As far as I know.
They've been dying off.
Second thing you should know
Go on.
sorry, give me 1 second. Why is it?
Would kind of like turn and glance sideways at Keck, like, and mouth the word like, dragons, really?
There are many more dangerous things. Constructs guarding entrances. And all the way at the bottom, at least rumor has it, that there is a Naga.
Mythical snakes?
Precisely. I have not seen it myself, but they say at night, if you peer down along the hole, you can see it slithering around the bottom of the castle.
That must be huge.
Ginormous.
And you want us to kill the Naga?
I want the castle. I never said you had to kill anything.
Are the Naga intelligent?
I don't know. Is it?
I heard myths. Even killing one would make them an enemy for eternity.
Sounds like better to make it an ally then.
I would be careful, though. There are fiends around as well.
Demons? Like under the Demon Lord?
I do not know who this demon lord you are referring to is.
The Demon Prince.
Thank you.
I do not know who this person you are referring to is. All I do know is that they have been stalking around ever since the church came.
50 years?
The church has not been here for 50 years, my dear boy.
You'll look at the others like, that's when we would have expected them to move in, right? How long have they been here for?
I thought it was just under 100 years that the church had been around.
They have been within this cave for around 10 or so years.
It's much more recent than we expected. Keck's gonna sit down very presumptuously, starting a short rest.
Surrounded by all these enemies, potentially. Will you allow us to rest and resupply here before we head off?
I'm afraid we don't have much supplies, but as long as you hurt no more of my minions, I do not see a reason to object.
If we have
We'll
safe
only
passage
defend
through your
ourselves.
line.
You could see there are some in the background that are there that look a little more disappointed at that, but still
Obey.
obey. That's the word.
We did not start the previous hostilities. We have no intention of starting any more. He'd untie the one that is with us.
Oh, I would be careful if I were you. During the night, there are some rats that get around. They are delicious. But I hear they can give you all some nasty side effects if bitten.
Like the swords many of your followers carry?
No. Our swords are laced with death. They are more damage towards the mind.
Well, if you want your castle, I suggest you make sure that these rats get nowhere near us.
Then I suspect you stay
So we're not
in that
planning to
house.
stay all night,
And
right?
he points to this house here.
Alright.
Short rest, right?
I'm sorry?
Just an hour of bandages. Like, we're not staying here overnight.
Well, the longer we stay, the more information we can get out of them.
Yeah, I was suggesting a short rest. Do you guys need a long rest?
But if you think about it, we woke up in the morning and then we traveled to get here, and then we've...
Well,
Four
right
and-
now
I'm
it's
almost
about
bloody.
3/4. Actually, it's about half day now.
I'm about 25 out of 40. I'm almost bloody.
Yeah, but you can get, like, a good half your health back with a short rest.
I mean, I'm not opposed to taking a short rest, but
They've already told us it's not wise to be out at night here. Do we really want to set off this late in the day?
It's noon.
Yeah, so by the time you've had a short rest,
An
it'll
hour.
be...
One.
Yeah. So that still gives us, like, less than half a day's travel? Before we settle somewhere potentially much less secure?
Okay. Keck's probably confused. I assumed, like, we could go down, like, 2 or 3 more floors within the day.
No. It takes
Let me
a whole day
repeat
just to
myself.
cross the city.
Yeah, let me repeat myself. From floors 1 through floor 10, it takes an entire day to travel from one corner to the other corner of the floor, meaning from one entrance to one exit.
So literally 10 days for 10
that
floors.
was the thing. I don't picture going from corner to corner when you're just trying to go down floors. That is absolutely...
Depends where the entrances are.
That's where the entrances are.
That makes no sense. Okay, dungeon. Let's go.
It's probably built defensively, but I doubt... I mean, potentially we could go down the hole in the middle. if we can see the top of the castle from it.
Want to check it out and then long rest then?
Sounds like an idea. We have some scouting to do, but we'll be back.
But short rest now.
Sure.
I need health.
I'm full. I'm good.
I will let the others know not to attack. As he kind of goes off.
Are we good to log the short rest?
Yes, you can log the short rest. An hour has passed. Dun dun dun. I'm going to delete some of this stuff. Ooh, okay. Alrighty, so you all travel through and over to this. As you reach this, the light is right above you. As you look upon it, there is a bit of a railing going around. As you look downwards, you see that there is basically a sheet of glass going across the whole thing. There is a bit of a hole in the glass where the tower comes out of it. There's a pretty thick gap as well from it. However, around that center bit, the glass looks a little more concentrated into pointing downwards than normal glass, which when light goes through, would radiate outwards. As you look down, you can see all the way down. How far is your guys' dark vision?
300 feet.
Don't have dark vision.
Okay, so all can see only like the first 5 floors.
Yep.
Skari?
I have 60 foot of dark vision.
You have how much?
60.
60, so you can
Regular.
see down to the 9th floor. Keck, what is yours?
Okay.
120.
120, so you can see down to the 1st floor of the nobility levels. Nox, as you're able to see all the way down, you can see the base of the castle, and down there, it is not what you thought it was, or what they described down there. You see... Come on, work for me, please. Please work for me. I'm trying to bring it up, but it's not working. You can see a sort of cloud of lightning surrounding this sort of beast as it goes around. As it is sort of more snake-like, but you can see that it has wings on parts of its body. And you can see bits of electricity zapping around its body as well.
Do I know what this thing is?
Roll me nature.
Can I give him the help action in this?
You
Awesome.
cannot see it.
Oh, I can't see. No, I'm saying, can I give him the help action?
You would need to be able to also.
Yeah, you would have to be also able to see it.
Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
focus on it, so I'll give myself guidance first.
Okay.
And see if it helps at all. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a dirty 20. So I'm going to roll my guidance anyway. That's a 4, so that's 24.
You know that this is an Elder Tempest.
You know it's an Elder Tempest, but I have no idea what an Elder Tempest is.
It is an elemental.
Interesting.
It is the highest level, I believe, of a lightning elemental.
Strange place for one.
Well, Tempest, so
Small
it's an elemental of storms.
And it's underground. Deep underground.
Yeah. Small aside, did we notice anything strange during our short rest? Curse related?
Nope.
This
There
curse is
is-
going to be that we can't smell. Nothing.
There is indeed a beast down there, but it is not a Naga.
More than one?
No, but trust me, this one is going to be far more trouble than a Naga all by itself.
Think it's worthwhile trying to sneak down at least a couple floors this way? I could take people trip by trip, although being interrupted would suck.
There's a giant sheet of glass across it.
Hey, glass is
Oh.
indestructible.
Ultimate chicken was not one that
Yeah.
definitely.
I would imagine in a city like this, that glass is pretty much nigh on indestructible.
Go through the stone.
Roll me perception, all of you. Sometimes I forget my monitor's not a touchscreen. Scary rolled. Keck rolled a 7. Oh, Nox rolled a 17. Okay, Nox and Scary. Actually, it makes sense that Keck would fail this because birds can't see glass. You both realize that this glass is like about 6 inches thick. I don't know what that would be in meters.
No.
15 centimeters.
There you go. So this is thick, thick glass.
I actually don't feel like that. That's very thick for being so large. Jump on it like a trampoline.
Can give it a go.
Do you want
That
to?
might make a little bit of noise.
Do you want to walk on it?
Can I stab it?
As you try to stab the glass, you realize that you hit something, but it's a good 3 inches before the glass.
I'll press my sword against it to see like what it
It
feels like.
feels solid.
And it just looks like it's on air.
Yes.
Long-waited, I guess. Like, I was hoping to leave the ground soon.
As you continue to push your sword into it, you can see not like sparks, but you can see kind of like energy kind of flowing throughout this glass, kind of like focus more on where your sword is as you continue to push down with unsuccess.
I don't know if you could teleport, can you?
Unfortunately not.
So I guess we might as well take a rest while we can and then head the long way.
Yeah.
I thought this dragon, I thought they were all dying off.
If there is a dragon as well as that thing down there, you better hope at least one of them is reasonable.
Dragons are all intelligent.
True. Mentals are more emotional, I would say. You're a creature of the sky, Keck. Why do you think something born to be in the clouds would be down, would seal
Yeah,
themselves down
I'm
here?
curious.
Do you think it would be by choice?
I've heard of red dragons that prefer being near lava. I could only imagine being closer to their element, but I'm not sure. Unless he was heating the dwarf's forge. Couldn't imagine too great of a deal down here.
Well, if element has anything to do with it, there is an absolute ton of electrical elemental energy down there. Maybe that's what's powering this place.
As you can see, as the light in the sky, as it kind of like turns the light itself, and it slots, and you can see looking up almost like stars being projected out from what used to be like a sunspot, and around you you can see the lights start to zzz, 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 as they start to light up.
Night time's coming. We should head back.
Okay.
And you guys go into your house that they gave you.
Yep. We'll go ahead and have a watch just in case. I guess we're gonna use a torch whenever it's Zolgan's turn.
There
the
are
house
lights
lit?
even in the house.
I just presumed everything turned off, and that's what decided it was nighttime.
No. The lamps were not on in the streets. Now they are.
Ah. Huh.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are doing watch. Who's doing first watch?
Nox isn't feeling overly taxed, so he doesn't mind having a watch.
I'll do second.
Jack will do last one. He'll wake up early.
Okay.
Does anything happen while we're sleeping?
Nope. As the night comes away, and day begins to go through, you see as the lampposts start to turn off again, as the daylight shines brightly from the ceiling.
Onward. Let's get down there, get done with it.
Alright. And you pass over and down to the second floor. As you're about to get to the entrance of the second floor, you hear a wheezing coming from the bottom of the staircase. Almost as if it were trying to breathe.
Oh god.
Cash will rush over. Actually worried.
Alrighty. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Let me just do that really quickly. Okay. I didn't realize you would just rush into this. Give me 1 second.
Sorry guys, Keck likes dragons.
Yep. Let me just...
Did it sound remotely like a dragon?
As you all come, basically... Let me just move things out of the way. I'm gonna use just the same figurines. As you all come face to face...
Wheezing goblins.
With... No. With... undead ogres. Or skeletal ogres. I need you all to roll me initiative.
Of course.
Just before we set off, so that I can just get
It was a
initiative
reasonable
out of the way.
It was wheezing. Right?
No.
Hmm?
Try
I mean,
to
yeah,
what'd
it
you
was
say?
lure things to capture it.
like
but
that was the entire reason why he went down. If that's not the kind of sound he heard, then that wouldn't have happened.
alright. I just realized we were muted for a bit of that. Oh, that's fan-fucking-tastic. Why the hell were we muted?
When did we
Damn.
start getting muted?
I don't know. That's my problem. That's...
Would your
Fucking
recording
great.
still
Okay.
have picked it up, or does
Let
it
me
only
just-
pick up what's on the stream?
Nope, it only picks up what's on the stream, unfortunately. Alright, let me get out of that. Let me recap what's happened so far. I'm gonna go a little ways back just in case. So the party discovered that there's a sheet of glass covering over covering over the holes that are protected by some kind of thing. They took a long rest. They had night. Nothing attacked them. Nothing happened overnight. They then went down. Keck was tricked into thinking that it was something trying to gasp for air. They all went down, and they were faced with ogre skeletons. Hopefully it wasn't further back than that. If so, I'll be putting in a clip before this or after this of me talking, saying what else was missed by the audio. So, now that we're on the same page, Nox, go ahead and do your attack.
Alright, he would, looks like he hates undead with a passion, as extremely unnatural, and he would channel divinity, turn undead.
I'm sorry?
Channel divinity, turn undead. They have to do a wisdom saving throw of 14, and if they fail, they're turned for a minute or until they take damage, and they have to spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as possible.
All three of them?
Yep, anything within 30 feet of me.
Is the area of effect, so they all get attacked.
Yep.
What, you said wisdom, right?
Wisdom 14.
Okay. One does it, two don't.
Well, we've got our first target.
Alrighty.
Keck,
it's your turn.
No, it's
Oh.
not.
It's still your turn, sorry.
Yep. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to shift into my constellation form and unleash an attack on the one that didn't run, which is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 8 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
Now I'm done.
Alright. Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Keck's going to flex vein showing, and it's going to, what's it called?
Rage.
Giant Smite.
Ah.
As a bonus
Whenever I
action.
hear that, I think Giant Smite.
Giant Smite! He'll fly up to the one ogre that's not turned and punch it.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. It's gonna be an extra d6 on each of these that hit. Aw, 9 to hit,
Nope.
and might as well action surge to attack again. 14 to hit.
Yep.
Twelve bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty.
And
That's your turn?
yep.
Okay. Nox, are they just running away from you or from the party?
Basically, they cannot, under any circumstances, move in the direction that I am in. So they couldn't move towards the party because I'm with them. So
Do they
would
have to move away?
They have to use all available movement speed to get away from me. And let me just...
That including dash?
Oh, no, it doesn't say that. It just says a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can only use the dodge action.
Alright, so they're going to move.
So like, if they were trapped in a room with us, all they would be able to do is dodge.
So they're going to move back. How long does it last?
It lasts for a minute.
Does it break if someone hits them?
Yes.
Okay. 2 informations I need to know. Okay, so the both of them move back. Zolgan's your turn.
I'd like to hit one isn't.
So that would be the one that's still in melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone's within 5 feet of it, right?
I am.
Right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, technically everyone is.
14?
14 hits.
Alright. 7 piercing damage and sneak attack. I don't know if
It should, yeah.
Yeah.
it should. Okay, so 7 piercing damage and 9 sneak attack.
What a hit?
Okay, it muted us again. I don't know how much in that discussion it did. Okay, give me a second. I think it's this that's doing it. I don't know how to turn that off. Okay, give me 1 second. Duck down for a moment. Alright, yep, that turned off. Okay, I think that Stream Deck is glitching out and is muting us. So I just unplugged it for a moment there. Okay. So it didn't do it that long though. So I know that one. We were basically just discussing what they were gonna do with it. What they were gonna do to it. So you got a 24, that hits. How much damage did you do total?
14 radiant on that hit.
And that was it?
Nope. Then I will bonus action hit it. Well, I think I'd have to move forward like 30 feet, and then bonus action with my star, my constellation form. That's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Because I get advantage because I guiding bolt hits it, and then that's 8 radiant damage.
Alrighty. So you
And
are
it
close.
won't be running away anymore.
So you're close enough to that one, and then it's Kek's turn.
They're 80 feet away.
From you, yes.
And only one has been hit since being turned.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go up 50 feet. One moment. And just to be funny, I'll pull out a javelin and throw it.
At the one that's not turned?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Crit.
Nice. Alright, roll for damage.
Oh, into double ones.
6 damage total, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, with a crit.
Alright.
It's a normal amount of damage. It's just kind of funny.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, this one moves further away. This one comes closer.
Oh, wait. I'll be reading something.
That. And then this one goes ahead and attacks Nox, the bottom one.
Extra 5 damage, sorry. My giant's strength still applies to that.
Yep. Does that hit Nox? 10?
10 does not, no.
Nope. Okay. Alright, Zolgan's turn.
So the one that's moving towards us, the one that we
It is more towards Nox, and I believe Nox, you moved, what, 30 feet ahead?
I moved 30 feet ahead so that I could be within like 50 feet of
Yeah.
it.
So it's
Okay.
it's about 40 ahead.
All right. I'll make an attack. Short bow with advantage. Uh, 21.
Hits.
Right, and I do 24 piercing damage, and I use bonus action to stop.
Bonus action to what? I'm sorry, you cut out.
I did 24 total damage, and bonus action stealth, which I rolled the 12.
All right.
The bonus is in the hide.
Still alive.
Yeah.
All right, that one's dead. Skari, your turn.
How far am I from it?
From that one, you're about the same place where Nox is, so you're able to hit it with melee. You're within melee range.
Wait, that's not the one that I hexed, is it?
Nox
Nope.
is 40 feet away from it, so how is that melee range?
No, the one that came closer.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna use Blood Curse of the Marked to do an extra D6 if I hit.
You have the one that's running away marked.
Yes, that's with Hex. I can still use Blood Curse of the Marked on something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was just
when
making
I hit
sure
it,
what
it
you were
does-
doing.
it does an extra one of the dice for the Crimson Ray. So basically, when I hit it, it's going to be 2d6 slashing and 3d6 radiant.
Okay. And you're hitting the bottom one? Or the middle one?
Yep, that's bottom one's the only one I can hit right now with melee.
Yep. Alright, roll. For damage. Okay, you kill it. It's dead. It poops.
I have a whole other attack. Damn it.
It's dead.
Can I Can I switch to crossbow to hit the other one? It wouldn't have the Crimson Right stuff. It would just be crossbow and hex damage.
I believe if you have it equipped, it's a free action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do crossbow to try and hit that one.
Alright.
I don't think that hits.
That does hit.
Oh. So it's gonna be this damage without the Crimson Right and I mean, they're both a d6, so I guess it rolls it anyway. Cool. So it's 6 piercing and 4 necrotic because of the hex.
Is it immune
So-
to necrotic?
Are
It
they
is
immune to necrotic?
Not immune to a necrotic.
Cool. So it'll take 10 damage.
Alright, and you snap it out of its thing. Nox's turn.
Okie dokie. So, so we've just got one last one heading towards us now.
Yep.
Right, same routine. I'm going to hit it with a guiding bolt. Oh no, 12 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Thank God for that. Okay, that is 15 radiant damage. And then I'll follow it up again. 16 to hit with the starbow, and then that's 10 radiant damage.
What's the 2? Oh, that's the
It
critical.
always seems to roll a second time for some reason. It's
Alright,
really
so it is
irritating.
bloodied. Keck, your turn.
How far away am I from it?
That one is... Oh gosh. You're all the way back, so that's...
I was 50 foot forward from the beginning.
Okay. You're still about 80 feet away from it.
Okay, so similar 50 foot forward, he'll throw a javelin.
Okay.
His last one.
50 foot forward.
10.
10 does not hit.
Tight. That'll be Keck's turn.
Alright. And it moves forward. And then it's going to throw a javelin at Nox. 18 hit,
sadly.
15 damage.
Rude. That's half my health.
And that's its turn. Zolgan, your turn.
Right, gonna snipe it. Do I have stealth on it, or does it stealth last turn and I rolled a 12?
You do not have stealth on it.
Oh, okay, then I think the first one was 2.
The 12, that
22.
one is still a hit.
Oh, it still hits?
It still hits no matter what one it was
Uh,
first. I don't know which one was first.
7 piercing damage.
7 piercing. It is
7
dead.
plus. Well, if it wasn't, then I had my second attack. It's always killing it on the first attack.
You're too powerful. Anyways, they are all dead.
I really like them. Like, I've never tried one before. So I like it.
They are all
I like
dead within this entrance area.
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
they're dead
What you
when we
got there?
won them.
So we can probably bandit up a couple things and then head out. We still gotta... Can he still easily make a full day's travel?
Yeah, Nox is hurting.
Yep.
So short rest.
So go ahead and take your short rest, and then we will tackle that next time. The second level of this dungeon. I have a feeling that this is going to take a lot more time than I originally planned for this dungeon. So yeah.
I mean, a day's travel on each floor and then combat? Yeah, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have enough time for maybe 2-3 small combats per day, per session.
And then I am sorry if some of the audio is a little weird with me jumping in during edits. The stream deck was glitching out for some reason and muting all of our audio. So I don't know why that is. I'm gonna try to figure out why that was. But this should be the only episode that has that. If not, if I can't find a resolution, I'm just gonna remove the muting and unmuting from the stream deck controls altogether. So that shouldn't be a problem in the future. But either way, we will see you all later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.